Check it out, boys and girls. Yeah, so graphics cards are hard to get, but Canada Computers here has been rolling out some RX580s this past week. I managed to pick one up at one store, and I have it running in a separate rig, just a single card. And I managed to pick up another one like a day or 2 days later. So I now have two RX580s as well to pop into basically a mining rig, or just a mining PC in my case, because I haven't built a full 6-up rig yet. But that's fine. The mining PCs, they accomplish the same job just about. Get rid of all that stuff. Drop that box down there. Alright. Bam! Sweet. So there we go, guys. We have a second RX580. I may actually down power my little home theater 1050 Ti rig and stick both of the RX580s in the rig, since technically they're going to have a lot more hash power. So yeah, let's go take a look at that. Let's see if the cards will fit in my home theater case. Let's get some more hash. Alright, so the first thing I want to do, I want to make sure the card's actually going to fit. So yeah, it's not much bigger than the actual 1050 Ti's that I have in the rig. And thickness is pretty much about the same too, so I'm pretty sure I can double stack my two RX580s. Alright, let me get that done, guys, and we'll be right back. Two RX580 8GB cards are now in this machine. I had no problems with fitment, and I even had the proper 8-pin connectors coming off my little Corsair CX550 power supply. That cost me like under $100, which is probably pretty expensive these days. But yeah, there we go, guys. Both cards are in. Everything looks good to go. And we're going to power it up. I still got my HiveOS key in there. And yeah, let's power it up. Let's make sure nothing smokes. Let's see what happens. I'm switching from an NVIDIA 1050 Ti over to, or dual 1050 Ti's over to dual RX580s. So I've kind of made the changes in Hive. Hopefully it'll redetect and just kind of pick up where it left off. I don't know. This is going to be an experiment. I have not done card swaps before without changing, I guess, the rig ID and that kind of stuff for Hive OS. All right. So that's good news. It has detected the two Radeon RX580s. Let me go apply a flight sheet and stuff to the rig, and I'll be right back. There we go, guys. Both cards are up and running. They're in the process of, I guess, tuning. That's the message I had from the Hive. You could see the rates aren't quite up as where I had them before. I had them at about 30 mega hash each, but it is in the process of tuning, and I haven't really applied the overclocks yet. So one of these cards actually has the Hynix RAM, and the other card has the Samsung RAM. So, and from what I understand, the Samsung cards, you could clock them a little bit higher. But yeah, we're getting a combined about 50 mega hash right now. These cards together should be able to do about 60 or a little bit more. But yeah, so the RX580s are up and running, guys. I'll show you what it looks like from the Hive. Okay, guys, here we are in the Hive OS. I have my RX580 rig selected here. Sorry if there's a bit of an echo. I'm in a different room this time. So you can see I have the two RX580 cards. The first one is Hynix memory, and the second one is Samsung memory. Even though I bought these cards essentially a day apart from different stores, I did get essentially two different cards with two different memory configurations. And I already have had to turn the clock rates and stuff down on the cards. I was getting, I guess, a lot of rejected shares and stuff from the Hive. But so I'll show you. So here it is. This is the. So I'm just shelled into the machine. Here it is mining away. Each card's getting about 29.8, 29.5. Funny enough, the Hynix card is actually mining faster than the Samsung card. GPU 0 is the Hynix card. So yeah, the Hynix card's mining faster. But you can also see that the Hynix card is also running hotter. Now that could be due to the airflow in my rig. Maybe the fan's more directly in front of GPU 1. But it is running a little bit hotter than the Samsung. So I did have the memory clocks here set to, I think, 2400, but I was getting a fair amount of rejected shares, and I started getting some errors. So I did turn it down. And power limit, so right now the cards, I have them set, well, I have it set at 105 and 100. In reality right now the cards are drawing, let me see here. So the first card's drawing 97 watts. The second card, which is the Samsung card, is drawing 92 watts. Now some of that could be related to fan speed as well. I have the fan speed here set to 100, the fan speed here set to 90. If we wanted to test that, we could bump our fan speed up here on this other card to 100, and we could see if it'll actually increase the power draw. So right now it's at 93 watts. So let's see if it actually does increase the power draw at all. It's still at 92 watts. Like it has not increased the power draw. So what I'm kind of thinking here, I'm actually thinking the card with the Samsung memory is actually a little bit more power efficient than the card with the Hynix memory. But as you can see here, the Hynix card is actually, it's actually mining a little bit faster as well, which is really strange. So yeah, like I don't know, guys, I'm not sure like which is the better card. Is it the Hynix card? Is it the Samsung card? If you're going on pure speed, I'm going to tell you right now, it looks like the Hynix card is faster. But if you're going on, and if you're calculating speed versus power draw, it very well could be the Samsung card is more efficient. So, I don't know. Read the numbers how you read them. That's just kind of what I'm seeing. But yeah, there you go. 97 watts on the Hynix and 93 watts on the Samsung. Alright guys, so there you go. The cards are hashing away. They're almost, the two cards combined are almost hitting 60 mega hash, which is equivalent to an NVIDIA 3060 Ti. So it's not bad. I was actually able to get two of the cards. But yeah, so there we go guys. The RX580 machine is just chewing away, and so far I haven't had any overheating issues. The one card there's running around 55. And again, it could, if I put another fan in the unit, or I just kind of change the angle of the fan or something, maybe it'd cool it off a little bit better. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Feel free to like, subscribe, and shoot me a comment in the comment section. Peace out.